Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to this spooky episode of Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 765. Okay, let me turn that lamp on and off. It was a cringe joke. The bulb in this one is just expiring, so I need to take it off. But obviously, we are at 765 days of the whole project, which is consecutive 765 days of blogging and podcasting. It's an amazing feeling. And on top of that, just yesterday, I have hit 1,212 day streak in Duolingo, and I am recently kind of exploring Japanese, but that's an interesting number. 1,212 days in a row of learning Duolingo. There were a couple of streak freezes along the way, so not necessarily as I would say impressive streak as it is in Blunt Force Healing, where I really kind of sit down and write the blog post every single day and record the podcast episode every single day. So I have no streak freeze here. But also, in terms of my most recent and youngest habit or routine, that is also for my mental health. The meditation. It's currently 2 weeks of consecutive meditating every single day for about 5 minutes each. So these are very small, short meditations, but I do them to get into habit and to learn certain elements that help with meditating, so I can develop that into my own meditation, maybe without guidance or anything like that, and start doing it on my own also, continuously, and to maintain that streak, not just to have a streak, but to have that as my daily habit and improve my general mental health. So let me just give you a quick update about Monday, because at the start of the week was meant to be a day off for us in terms of business, but we decided to do a day of operation on Monday, and then we will skip Tuesday, then come back probably on Wednesday, and again we'll have a day off on Thursday, and do Friday to Sunday normally. So we are kind of testing new hours and new opening, because October is very quiet, so we don't want to waste time and use it more effectively on different things and maybe different areas of the business, to do a bit of marketing promotion and reaching out for contracts with clubs and different organizations. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the day started pretty straightforward. We dropped Julian at school. The weather was very nice. It's like like calm before the storm. There's also calm after the storm, and it's literally what happened after yesterday's rage of Storm Ashley that came across the island of Ireland. It hit the west coast. I already recorded the episode about that yesterday, so you can have a look there. But today it was a nice day. It was still very windy, but it was already sunny and much calmer than the day before. But to do it slightly differently, we skipped Rosnaula for the morning walk, and we drove straight away to Bundoran, and we visited Foam Cafe, which we haven't been there for quite a while. We usually go to the Bakery Shack or the Brew Box for coffee, and this time we went to Foam and enjoyed a decent coffee, a short chat with the owner, and then we went for a walk along the Rogi cliff walk. It was very windy, especially on the exposed bend on the cliffs, but it was very pleasant, very nice walk. We did about 4K, and we came back home. Then I spent some time preparing wood and unloading a bit of wood that I got from our neighbor, because he's building some stuff and like another small building in his backyard, and he has a lot of wood from that he doesn't need and is going to waste. So I'm kind of repurposing that for the sauna. So I was repacking that into bags, and then when I went to give him back the big kind of bag of wood, well, without the wood obviously, it turned out that there is a delivery for him. There was a big truck that came with the wall panels for his building. So I asked him if he needs a hand, and he said that would be nice. And instead of them two unloading it, so himself and the truck driver, 3 people means 6 hands, and it went much quicker. So I was glad to help. Then I went straight away to school to pick Julian and bring him home. On the way back, we went to the shop to get some groceries, and afterwards he stayed home, and Elizabeth and myself, we went for a very short sunset session to Rasnala. We set up the sauna, we heated it up, and there was a group of pre-booked people that came in. They enjoyed like that darker session type and rough ocean waves in the dark. It's a bit different experience, but they loved it. So I'm glad that they enjoyed the session. And afterwards, we were thinking about going in by ourselves, but instead we decided to just wrap up and come back home to Julian. Got some takeaway food because we didn't have energy or kind of, willingness to do anything for ourselves. And that was pretty much our Monday. So not a bad start. Kind of low revenue, but still revenue. So that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Stay tuned again, and see you again tomorrow.